better travel. So our devices are certainly with us 24/7, but maybe we could all use a vacation when we are on vacation. Scott, put it down.
Oh gosh, I'm
Kimmery
sorry.
Evans is here to talk about unplugged travel.
I didn't realize we were in a segment. I was busy on my iPad. How are you?
Checking your Facebook, will
Checking
you?
my Facebook?
Yes.
Well, you know, even when you think you're balanced about this, even the most balanced people are still, I feel like if you didn't have your device for a week, you'd be like, you would be looking for it. Or you would want to we're just conditioned to look at things.
That's exactly it. Our brains have actually become conditioned, and it's all of those bells and whistles, and it's the same, not that I've ever done cocaine, but I've read that it's the same as a hit of cocaine. It's that new information. You hear that ding and you've got to check it, and your brain gets this shot.
I was reading some of the statistics that you had sent along, our producer Tracy.
Yeah.
You know, on average of 5 hours of social media a day, half of that time is spent on our cell phones. It's just it's staggering. You know, and you know, I have to be honest with you. I was just on a cruise, no service for 7 days. We got into one port and there was service for like 10 minutes. Everybody was like this.
ran and was like,
Right.
And then the ship pulled out and we were like, ah! You know, but it was good.
Well, another study says that we check our phones 221 times a day on average of every 4.3 minutes. Oh my gosh, like,
And
I know, right?
That's true. That's
It's
true.
true.
you think every 4 minutes?
Absolutely.
But I guess because we're in a place where we can't always be with our phones, so we spend hours sometimes.
I think especially if you're in a new relationship, you check the phone every 2 minutes because you want to see
Someone
when that
texts
text is
you.
coming in. So I think there are certain situations which precipitate more cell phone use. But anyway, you're going to help us to unplug. You've got some great destinations or places that we can actually go to really take advantage of getting off the grid.
I think everybody, we and our children, all need to take a break from technology. The way we use technology is actually physically changing our brains. It's actually really interesting science. And we can't get rid of technology.
No.
But we can take breaks from it. And I've done a couple of trips that were amazing and technology free. And then there's this camp that I'm completely fascinated by, where you go for 3 days and you hand over all devices. And I love this. They advertise that you do analog art. Which I guess is like real art. I'm like, so I guess
it's not digital. That's all we know.
Exactly. So an analog reading device would be a book.
A book.
A book. That's a new term. Things that aren't digital are now analog. So you can go do analog art, regardless. Like the idea of being completely disconnected for 3 days out in nature really appeals to me.
All right, and when speaking of kids, you were just on with the cruise that did have Wi-Fi, and kids in general don't want to talk when they have devices. So this is important also for the kids to unplug.
It's really important. They're finding, psychologists are saying that kids are coming into their office and they're not comfortable with human interaction because they do everything by text.
Oh my gosh.
I know a lot of adults who are no longer comfortable.
I would agree.
Go out to dinner, go out to, it's just incredible.
All right, so we want to, with the 3 trips that you were just mentioning, and the first one you said was you loved the camp, right? So there they are. You've got surf camp.
So for you, and especially for you, I did an all-women's surf camp in Nicaragua. And not only was there no Wi-Fi, like when you're sitting on a surfboard in the middle of the ocean, you couldn't even, like even if I could get a signal, what am I going to do? Take my phone in the water? So for 4 days, I had no signal. And it was, at first it was weird.
Well, you're a mom of 4. Did you worry about, like, I got to at least be able to check in with the kids?
I did, but when you can't, you realize that for like how many centuries moms couldn't check in on their kids.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
their dad was with them, and I'm told they survived.
Right.
Right. That's a weird thing. Yeah,
I know, right?
Sailing the British Virgin Islands.
This was a brilliant trip, and this was accidentally technology free. We got the kids on the boat and then find out we didn't have Wi-Fi. This is a real photo I took. So I took a nap. Let's just start with I took a nap and go back to I took a nap. And when I woke up, I came out. This was not staged. All 4 of my children were reading analog reading devices, because there was nothing else to do.
Those are known as books. An analog reading device is a book.
And I was so excited. The first thing I did was ran and grabbed my camera because my kids were reading books. That's how bad it is. Your kids read books, you're like, that's amazing. Gonna take a photo of them reading a book.
Right, no, it's really, like, when was the last time you saw that?
But they loved it so much, we're going back in 2 weeks.
That's amazing.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Camp Grounded
I want to do this. So this is the first year they're going to have a camp in New York. June 10th through June 13th, you can go, and it's summer camp for adults. You literally check into a log cabin, you give up all devices, and you do things like analog art, jewelry make. I don't even know. They have like 60 activities, but the one thing they do not have is any Wi-Fi or cellular service.
None at all.
Take a look.
It doesn't matter if you're a musician or if you're the CEO of the company when you're doing archery.
I expressed myself more in the 4 days at camp than I had in probably 4 years.
And just to remember that I'm a little kid on this planet.
Now, I apologize, camp. Where is this camp
It's
again?
in Cold Spring, New York. It's
Oh, so it's not too far from here.
It's not too far. It's like 60 minutes from Manhattan. I haven't been. I've only researched it, but I'm just sort of slightly obsessed. When I drop my kids off at summer camp, I get jealous.
Yeah, a little
Like
bit.
you're gonna be
You
there, and they're
know?
not allowed to call. They're only allowed to write you and all that. So this is like a camp for adults.
This is camp for adults. You
Now,
guys want to go with me?
It looks.
Come on, let's
I'll go.
Let's
Okay.
go.
3 days? That's awesome.
Interesting. It looked like there were almost like a lot of singles where people just, even if they want to go away by themselves, they could find
Yeah,
people
just
to
get
hang
an
out with.
Well, yeah. Well, when I looked at the rooms, like you're in a room like with a lot of beds. Like there's no sort of.
Oh, you're
not in a luxury suite. I will tell you that.
You
much.
hang out in the bunk beds just like camp.
I know, right? I wonder if they like sneak candy in. Don't you remember sneaking candy in, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Sneaking in the big
and do you
league
get
chew?
grounded if you get caught using your phone?
They take them.
Yeah,
Which
you
is
don't.
good.
You come in with no
Oh my
device.
gosh, wow.
All right, to learn more about Unplugged Vacations and all things travel, head to Kimberly's website. It's luxurytravelmom.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
both.
much. All right, so talking about vacation really gets us thinking about summer.
Yeah, we're going to hoping that you can help us with a little survey we're doing. It's our best of summer survey. We're going to be visiting the places that you say are tops in the state in the summertime.
Yeah, so we need you to tell us. So we're talking about the best beach, the best picnic spot, the best ice cream, and more. We want your opinions. Just head to betterct.com for the link. It's really easy.
Yeah, it's going to take you less than 5 minutes to do the whole thing. It's really going to help us out a lot. So please, please, please do that.